Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, we'll be seeing the syncing of touchpoints between SAP ECC and Magento. In today's video, these are the following components that we are using: SAP ECC, Magento Frontend and Backend, and our syncing agent, that is APPSeCONNECT. These are the integration touchpoints that we'll be looking at in today's video. We are looking at the touchpoint integration of customer, credit control. Will be showing you the credit information in both the backend and front end, and will show how these credit control are getting synchronized in both the ends. Order creation from the front end and syncing of that order in the backend. Delivery, post good issues, invoice, and finally payment and the credit control sync. So let's just jump into the demo now. So this is our SAP ECC backend. This is our Magento backend. This is our Magento frontend. And on the right, you can see the sync panel APPSeCONNECT. Okay, APPSeCONNECT is our syncing agent. So to be clear here, we are using some of the touch points in one direction, that is from ECC to Magento, and a few touch points from Magento to ECC. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the if you expand this, you can see the list of touch points that are in the direction of ECC to Magento, and these are the touch points that are from Magento to ECC. Okay. So first, let us see what we have. Our first integration touch point, it's customer. So let's just go ahead and sync a customer. So let's say we select a customer from ECC. So let's say we select this customer AITGmbH. Okay, it has a credit limit of 511291.88 that has been created or assigned to this customer from the ECC side. Okay, and this much is the credit exposure. Okay, so let's see on the front end if we have this customer. So when we go to the customer, the backend of Magento, you can see that we don't have this customer here. Okay, so the last customer here is ABC Infrastructures. Now we go to the backend SAP and send across this customer. So our customer was 1400. Okay, so the customer is sent. Now when we go to the Magento backend, also known as the admin panel, you can see that our customer has been synced successfully. So along with the customer, the credit limit that was approved to this customer had also been synced successfully. Okay. Another thing, there is also a contact person that is attached to this customer. The contact person is Sven Larsen in this case. All the addresses and everything related to this Sven Larsen is also assigned here. Okay, so let me just quickly make all the addresses as default. Okay, so this was synced successfully. What is our next? We have our credit control. We actually looked into the credit limits that has been assigned from the ECC side, and that was synced inside Magento. Now let us create an order from the front end. So when we go to the front end, we basically try to go inside a particular contact person's account on Magento, so that the company who is running on Magento has more clarity and clarity over these what they are going to sell to this particular client. Okay, so our Magento front end shop is open. As you can see, these are the categories here. Okay, so let's say we order a particular drive today, maybe a diskette drive. Let's say we order a diskette drive here. We make the quantity 3 or maybe 5. So the quantity is updated to 7. Let's make it 5. Let's do it 6. Okay, it's updated. Let's go to checkout. So these addresses were taken in from the SAP site. Let's say we give this contact person a free shipping. So pay on corporate account is basically the credit limit will get reduced. Okay, and after payment it will get rejuvenated again. So we place the order. Okay, so the order has been successfully placed. The order number is this one. Let us copy this. Now we go to our syncing agent, APPSeCONNECT. So this particular touch point is running from Magento to ECC. Okay, that is the order. So let's click on download B2B sales order. As you can see here, for this demonstration and this video, I have shown this touch point manually. These touch points are possible to be synced automatically also. Okay, so the syncing has been complete now. When we go to our SAP site and go inside the order, so this was our order number 174. Let's search for it. Yeah, so as you can see, the sold to party 1400, that is AIT that we had synced before, and the net value and everything. Order quantity 6, material 1150 has been successfully synced. Now when we go and check the credit limit here, okay, we'll see the credit limit both in Magento as well as in the backend. Okay, let's refresh this first. So as you can see, the credit limit has reduced, okay, because of the payment that had to be done. Okay, and the company credit limit has been updated here as we made an order. Okay, so now let's go ahead and send another check our status. Okay, so this was our order. Okay, let's go ahead and deliver it. Okay, so we had ordered for 6. Let's pick up 6 quantities. Okay, let's give some shipment number to it that we can trace. Okay, okay, and now we go ahead and save it. So while it is getting saved, let us quickly go to the other side and other tab and basically check the credit limit. So you can see that the credit limit has reduced, the exposure has reduced. Okay, so I hope it has been created now. Yeah, so our order was created, okay, and it was successfully delivered. Now let's go ahead and do post good issues. Okay, so it was picked, six quantities were picked. Now we do PGI. So till now we had covered the customer syncing master data sync between SAP ECC Magento. We showed you the credit control and how it changes. We'll come back to it once the payment is done. We saw the order getting created from front end and getting synced into the backend ACC. We saw we have like how we are sending the delivery details. We'll show it now on the Magento side how we are doing the delivery part. We picked up those, and now the post good issue is running. Okay, still running now. So yeah, so the delivery has been saved. Okay, now when we go to the Magento side and check our orders, so as you can see, six quantity that we had ordered, and our order number was 174. Okay, let's go inside this. So when we go inside this and we go to shipments, you can see that the shipment information has been synced successfully. See all the order date and everything is there. Now you can see that the tracing number that we had given has also been successfully synced inside Magento. Okay, and all the other information along with that. So now as you can see that the order status is processing. Okay, the order status is processing. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the payment. So the payment would be our last touch point. Before the payment, will create the invoice and we'll sync across this invoice into Magento. Okay, so this was our this thing. Let's go ahead and save it. Okay, now let's create the invoice. So this was our invoice. We go inside that and you can see that the net value is 4140 and the tax amount is 662.40. So the buyer has to pay basically the addition of these two amounts. So that is 4140 added to 662.40, that comes to 4802.4. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. Okay, so we have successfully saved the document. Let's go to the Magento backend and check for our invoices. Yes, so our invoice number for the invoice for the order 174 has been successfully created and synced across into Magento, but still, as you can see that the status is pending since we haven't done the payment yet. Let's go ahead and do the payment now. Okay, so we create the document date for today. Let's fill up the bank account information, and here the amount that we had calculated was 4802.40. So okay, so this was the amount and also the amount in LC. The account was 1400 for whom we had created. Let's click on document number and go inside. So when we go inside, it asks for a document number. So this is nothing but the document number that had been created during the invoice. Okay, so this was our accounting document number. Let us paste it there. Save it. Let's say we are not giving any cash discounts as of now. So we can see that the gross amount is this much, and again we save it. So now the document has been saved, and we go ahead and run the payment touch point. So the payment touch point is from ECC to Magento. We, again, we are showing this thing manually, this touch point syncing manually on this side. There are three types of touch points, as I said before: real-time touch points, manual touch points, and auto touch points. Also, each and every touch point can be synced across in a repetitive fashion, okay, like maybe in seconds, minutes, and monthly, and we can give a value here that would help it reschedule it or schedule the payment or any other touch point. So our payment has been done successfully. Let's go ahead and refresh this page, and as you can see that the invoice is saying paid now, the status is paid. Let's go inside orders. The order says complete. Now let's go inside the customer. Okay, so our company was AIT GmbH, and when we go to the credit, as you can see that the payment was successfully done. Okay, now we go to the backend and we'll show you the payment information here. That is the credit limit. So as you can see, the credit exposure is back to the same. Okay, so this was all the touch points that we were covering in today's video. We showed you customer, we showed you credit control, we showed you order, delivery of the order, post-due issues, invoice getting sent from Magento, from ECC to Magento, and the payment. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it.